Hey there, so I went for a night run tonight, and there are some things that I did do and some things I didn't do. And one of the things I did do was I wore these suckers. Hey, so I went for a night run, and yeah, I wore sunglasses. Why would I wear sunglasses? Well, as you know, I'm still struggling with this eye, so it wasn't for the sun. It was for the wind, and it worked because these are photochromatic, so they did not get darker. They're just, so they're see-through, clear lenses in the light or in the shade, and then in the light they darken. So they did not darken on me. They kept the wind out of my eye. So that's one thing I did do. Another thing I did do was I put drops in before I ran, and it was a good move, although it makes me I'm already half blind. It makes me 3/4 blind because of the drops, but it's better than having that pain in my eye. One of the things I didn't do is I didn't wear earbuds. No podcast, no music, just 45 minutes of running with me and my brain. And I tried to be mindful as much as I could and listen to my breathing and feel my footsteps and focus on my posture. It was good. Of course, I did a lot of thinking, and then I came back to my running and my stride, and the time actually seemed to go faster than when I run with a podcast or music. So that's an interesting thing. I used to run all the time like that. And somehow I got into running with music, and I really enjoyed that. And then I got into running with podcasts, and I really enjoyed that. But you know what? Running in your own mind, running quietly, listening to your body, that's actually a pretty fun, enjoyable experience once in a while. I think I'm going to do that more often. Let's see, what else didn't I do? I did wear glasses. I did put drops in. Oh yeah. Another thing I did do was I wore 2 layers, right? A nice tight wicking layer, and I guess this is tight as well, another outer layer, because it's only 13 degrees Celsius out there, and that's pretty cold. Although if I were racing, I would wear 1 layer, risk being a bit cold for the first couple K, and then I would definitely heat up. Speaking of racing, my race is coming up. Not my triathlon. I haven't registered for one of those yet. I haven't even begun swimming yet. But my 10K race is coming up on November the 4th. It's the UBC Fall Classic. I'm going to use that as a test for what my stamina is like and to set my zones for when I start my actual triathlon training. So how fast is a fast pace for me right now? How slow is slow? And the 10K is going to help me set those zones. So I'm looking forward to that. So all in all, I am running these 7.5 Ks twice a week, 45, 46 minutes, every single time. I'm doing the same pace. I feel great. I'm ready. Like the run is down. I think the bike is down too. I just have to set my paces on the bike. So once I get the bike and the run paces set, next step will be to get in the pool and see if I can figure out how to swim with this crazy unblinking eye. On the recovery front, I will tell you something kind of exciting. This part of my mouth is starting to move a bit. So I don't know if you can tell on this, but when I smile, and then I stop smiling, I can feel that part of my face, the muscles inside dropping, which is something really, really new for me. I've had zero function there for the longest time over the last 9 months. So that's coming along. My running's coming along, my biking's coming along. My face is starting to kind of get a bit better. It's all coming along. So thanks for being on this journey with me, and I'll see you next time.